Yo, bro, how's it going? You right?
I'm good, bro. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good as well, man.
Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
perfect.
that's pretty good
How you
then.
been, man?
Yeah, I've been alright, man. I just had like a very tiring days for the last couple of days. So
Oh,
like
nice.
on Monday, I worked until 5 o'clock, and then I trained until like 8:30, and then I mean my tram was pretty messed up, so I took the tram and
Mhm.
then got off at West Croydon bus station. West Croydon bus station, the bus was, man, like half an hour late.
Wow.
So I got home around like 10 o'clock, and then you get home, and then you're doing a bit of streaming. So sleep was kind of fucked, and I've been doing that for like the last couple of days. So I'm
Yeah,
sleeping around like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and then waking up at like 7 o'clock for work again. So I'm not getting enough sleep, and today I've made up my mind to actually be able to sleep.
yeah. It's
Yeah,
better
real
sleep
time.
is important as well.
Sleep
Otherwise,
is
your body
important.
will
Like
shut down eventually.
otherwise your body will shut down. Yeah, you get the best recovery when you have good sleep. But yeah,
Yeah.
I had two good classes. I went for what did I do first? Yeah, it was boxing. I did boxing
Mhm.
first, and then I did MMA. And by the way, the coach was actually talking about like getting the fight for people who are taking his class.
Yeah.
He was like, if you do wanna get a fight, just let me know. And
Okay.
I'm kind of willing to do it, so I'm probably gonna send him a text today or tomorrow. Or if I see him tomorrow, I'll actually let him know that I
Yeah, I
do.
think
I
I
am.
think I think you're already in the zone of boxing as well. So you still
Yeah, yeah.
sharp
I
there
mean,
right
I've
now.
already been training boxing. Like my boxing was looking right today. I did boxing after a while, to be honest, because there were like Christmas holidays and going on. So for like the last 2 3 weeks, I didn't do any like boxing and stuff. But
Yeah.
yesterday I did. So yesterday was MMA and jiu-jitsu, and on Monday it was. Oh no, yesterday was yeah, MMA and jiu-jitsu. So yeah, but I've been kind of like throwing hands. So even when you're doing MMA, you kind of like throwing hands and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So it's sharpening up your striking a little bit. And
Mm.
then today I didn't do MMA sparring, but I did MMA drilling for like an hour.
Oh,
That was
nice.
alright.
That's good.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Tomorrow
yeah.
when I see you, you can just tell me all the techniques that you learned. I'm
Oh
still
yeah,
sick,
I
bro.
learned like a few.
Yeah.
Yeah, I learned like a few MMA techniques, which I remember. There was one jiu-jitsu technique. It's like a tricky sort of like a guillotine.
Mhm.
It's like, so you have like a knee shield on your opponent. So
Yep.
you're at the bottom, and then sort of like in a half guard, but you have like the leg. You know when you're sort of in a half guard, but you have a leg to shield you from the opponent.
Yeah.
So you're in that situation, and the other leg is on their shoulder, and
Okay.
then you kind
Yeah.
of like slide the shoulder in, and their head
Mhm.
comes up. That's when you sink in the guillotine. And
Yeah.
the trick is actually the crunch. When you get like a good abs crunch, that's
Yeah.
when it tap. And the tap actually comes very instant. Like we tried it, and when we were trying to go back, it wasn't coming. To be
Mhm.
honest, even not even because of the pain, but when you get like a good abs crunch, that's a quick tap.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Just show
that
me
was,
tomorrow. Tomorrow, to be
I can show
honest.
you that jujitsu technique. All right, so let's talk about like the potential UFC champions by the end of this year. We can go through
Yeah.
every weight class. Let's start with the flyweight division. Who do you think is going to be the champion by the end of this year?
I think it's gonna be Pantoja again.
You think it's going to be Pantoja again?
Yep. I feel
Okay, so
like he's gonna
Pantoja,
come back. He's
yeah,
gonna take that throne again, and he's not gonna give it to anybody
it will
until
take a
he's
while
done.
though. I mean, I'm thinking right. Like people in his camp are saying that he's completely back, he's healthy, but I don't believe that, man. How could you break your arm? And probably it was not broken. Maybe it was like a maybe there was something with the joint. Maybe there was something with like the dislocation or something.
Yeah, I think it was a dislocation,
But it was
forearm dislocation, right?
that doesn't even.
That's why it
Maybe it
looked
was like
like. To me, it
yeah,
looked like
maybe
a
it was like
forearm dislocation.
it looked like it was broken. It looked really
Yeah,
bad.
yeah. At one point, even I thought it was broken until you told me it was like the elbow that dislocated. So I was like, maybe it's that.
That's what I thought it was like an elbow because it looked like an elbow. But
Yeah,
the way UFC was trying to portray as they were trying to portray as like a broken Not even like a broken shoulder, a dislocated shoulder. That's how they were trying to portray it, which we
Yeah, I
know
don't
that is
know what the hell they're
absolute,
talking about this
which
location
is
of shoulder.
absolutely not true. We could see that. We could see his arm getting dislocated from the elbow or broken from the elbow. I mean, I thought it was like a broken elbow, but now they're saying he's healthy. It is
Mm,
not possible for elbow to heal that quick. So it has to be like a dislocate. I've never heard about the term dislocated elbow. Maybe there's something with the joints or something. But the good thing
yeah.
is he's back. He's back to the camp. He's back to training, and he's healthy. Probably he's going to be able to take a fight in like 3 to 4 months. Make the fight.
Hmm.
I hope he doesn't dislocate it again. I hope it
Yeah.
doesn't dislocate it in training because if it's happened one time, it's likely to happen multiple times. That happens with
Yeah.
most of the fighters. Even with the shoulders, once you dislocate your shoulder, it pops back out
Yeah, it
every
keeps
time you fight.
popping back out. Yeah.
It keeps popping back out. So I hope it's not the case with Pantoja. But yeah, man, if he wins the championship back in 3 to 4 months, you don't see anybody else beating him in the future.
Um, I think the only guy who can come close is Manel Cap, or if they resign Muhammad Makayev, maybe even then it's like very tight. Like I feel like they will give him hard matchups, but I don't know if they can like beat him. You know?
Yeah, Manel Cap could be a very hard fight
Yeah.
sometimes, just because of the power that he possesses. Like he's one of those flyweights who's got like one shot knockout power.
Yep.
Also very fast for his weight class, so he could be a dangerous fight. But we might see him versus Joshua Wan. To be honest, like if they're not able to make Pantoja versus Joshua Wan within the time period, let's say within the next 3 months, they
Yep.
might actually make Manel. Who is Manel? Manel Cap is fighting somebody, right?
Yeah, um he's fighting Joshua Wan, bro.
He's
I'm
fighting
pretty
Joshua
sure.
Wan,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So
He's
he's fighting
fighting
for the
for the
title.
belt. Yeah.
But how is Manel Cap fighting for the title, by the way? Like, I know he's a dangerous opponent, but what about Tatsuro Taira? The guy who
Yeah,
was
I
literally
don't
fighting
know
for the
what's
card, he was like
happening.
gold, and he had like an amazing victory. Like, he
Yeah.
could have been a very good opponent because that guy could actually wrestle.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know which route the UFC is going, but I guess it's fine. They believe that Manel Cap can potentially sell the fight. So if they feel like they're gonna get a lot of views from the fight, let's get that way. And yeah, the winner of the match faces Pantoja maybe, and then you would have Tatsuro Taira in line. You know what I'm gonna go
Yeah.
for, bro?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for Tatsuro Taira. Or
Damn.
wait. There's Haraguchi as well. Yeah, do you remember the Japanese fighter
Okay, I don't
who beat?
know.
This is the Japanese guy who actually had like only one loss in the UFC, I think, and that was when he was fighting in UFC like a long time ago. Then he went to like one championship or wherever he went. He won like a couple of fights there, and then he's
Yeah.
come back to UFC again. He fought Tagir Ulanbekov from Khabib's camp, and he destroyed
Okay.
him. He submitted him basically, put him to sleep because the guy didn't quit. So
Okay, I don't know about him
I mean,
much.
he could be a potential champ. So we're not
Mm.
we're not saying that who's going to be champion by the end of this year. We're just talking about like the potential champs. So for me, Pantoja could be a potential champ,
Yep.
but I believe the other options are. I think Joshua Wan is going to lose the fight. I'm not going to put him in
I
the
think
list of like
so.
the potential
Same.
champs.
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
so. Same.
I'm gonna put Tetsuro Taira
Yeah.
and Pantoja.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
That
I think
those two are your predictions then.
those two are my predictions. They're the likely champs by the end of this year. And what
Okay.
about yourself? You're putting
For me, is who is this guy of 2K do?
my God,
Oh my god,
that's
that's
it.
funny.
I'm not sure, bro. I haven't done research on this.
My final
Holy
prediction
shit.
is Pantoja.
Yeah, I hope I'm the one who gets it. I'm not sure what case, but I want to get whatever I can
Oh
get.
my god.
All right, so let's move to 135 division. I think I will have more of an opinion on this one. So
Yeah.
you have Omar who's fighting on the undercard against Figueredo, and he's like minus 1,600 favored. That's crazy, honestly. And then
That
you
is
have Sugar
crazy.
Sean O'Malley actually fighting on the card,
Hmm.
the main card against Song Yudong, and the champion is Peter Yan right now. So what do you
Yeah.
think after such a dominant
Bro,
performance by Peter Yan?
I think this year is gonna be Omar. If he gets a title shot, I feel like he and bro, for me, I think Mirab has been figured out. You know how people start targeting his body show, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And because of that, I think Umar will execute that perfectly, and he's gonna come back with a better stamina and be prepared
I,
for the wrestling for
I
5 rounds.
100%
Right?
agree. I think Omar is going to be
Yeah,
the one who gets the title. Look, Peter Yan is going to be a hard guy to beat.
yeah.
I'm not saying
Peter
that
Yan
Omar
is
is going to be
hot.
able to beat
Yeah,
him easily, but I think what's going to happen is Omar is going to beat Figueredo,
yeah,
and to the Sean O'Malley, he's probably going to be Song Yudong. And they
yeah,
might give the title shot to Sean O'Malley. I think Sean O'Malley fights Peter Yan, and Peter Yan beats Sean O'Malley again. And this time clearly because it's going to be 5 rounds.
yeah.
And then by the end of this year, I think Omar will get the title shot. And then they actually might make Omar versus Marab could be like a contender fight to fight
Fight for the belt.
Peter Yan for the belt. But
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think this time, if Umar, because he's got more experience now, he's been training in the camp, he's getting better. If he faces Marab, he's gonna use less of the energy in the first 2 rounds, and he realizes that there is a lot of theatrics involved with Marab. First time he didn't have experience, and it must have seemed crazy seeing that you put a pace on the guy for like 2 rounds, and third round he's not even tired at all, and
yep,
he's waving at the fans, he's enjoying the moment and all of this. So I think Umar got a bit carried away by the moment. He wasn't ready for this. He just now this time he's going to be more ready. I think he will defend most of the takedowns because he knows that he doesn't have to win all 5 rounds. He only has to win 3 rounds. Even if
exactly.
he
Yep,
can win the first 3 rounds, that's fine. And Marab is not a finisher. I think Omar's jiu-jitsu is better if he can implement the game plan. And now he knows the way he can defend the takedowns by using like less energy, let's say. I think he could do that. And when he fights Peter Yan, I mean, Peter Yan could be a very hard fight, but I think Omar technically is a good wrestler. They got to figure out a plan to take the Peter Yan down.
yeah,
They
and I
might.
also think because Umar has the best how do you say skill set to beat Mirab. The reason why I say that, Omar is very good kicker, and we saw Mirab get hurt by kick, right? And Omar is one of the only contender in that division that can out wrestle Mirab as well. Peter Young couldn't out wrestle him. He's just defended a lot of his takedowns and
He did
stayed
get two
in the
takedowns,
yeah.
by the way.
He
To
did
be
get
fair,
two
he did get
takedowns
two
actually.
takedowns.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, he did get two takedowns. So he's actually
Yeah.
decent as well. But it was more like Peter Young. It was more like survival. He was surviving there. Whereas Omar, if he can stay in there for like 4 or 5 rounds, he can obviously challenge Mirab as well in wrestling as well. And I think he'll perform better because his grappling is better as well. When it better than Mirab.
Yeah, the thing with Marab is Marab doesn't have like a ground control, right? He doesn't get the back quickly. He lets you
Yeah,
get back up. That's kind of his game. And then he makes it hard. He takes it down, and it takes a lot of energy, guesses you out. But with Omar, he's very good at getting the back. Remember when Peter Yan was fighting Aljamain Sterling, and in the second fight, Sterling was able to make the adjustments to where he was able to take him down,
yeah,
and then he was able to get the back position. It was a very close fight. It was a split decision, but Sterling was able to get the back, and then he would stay on the back for like the whole round. He did that. And
yeah,
Umar is like one of those guys. His back control is really good, right? Like he gets the back.
yeah, yeah.
He tries
It
to
is
stay on the
pretty
back.
good. Yeah,
So if he's been able to take Peter Yan down, I think that's what he's gonna try to do. He's gonna try to get the hooks in, just get the back position, threat him with some submissions. Even if the submissions, I'm sure Yan's defense is good. It's submissions not gonna come that easy, but he can just hold it there, take the points. Kind of, I don't want to say stalling, but like you know what I'm saying, like keep threatening the positions, keep threatening the submissions so
mm-hmm.
the ref doesn't even stand you up, but he can
Yeah,
waste some of that time and then get back up, do the strike. Man, the striking battles are going to be nice because Peter Yan is not the guy that you can outstrike easily, right? And he downloads the data very quick. He also improves after every 2, 3 rounds. So I think Omar versus Peter Yan, to be honest, I think could turn out to be like one of the best fights, and it could go either
yeah,
way. But my pick is Umar. I think Umar gets the title by the end of this year.
yeah. I agree. But bro, what I want to discuss is yeah. I know UFC is gonna push O'Malley to get the title shot, but why does he deserve it again?
He does not deserve it. He doesn't even have a win. That
Right?
would be his first win. Like if Omar wins, that would be his second win. And
Yeah,
O'Malley has been destroyed twice in the title fight. It wasn't even close. One time, 5 rounds demolished, 50-45. One time, just like getting finished in the second round. And Omar
Yeah,
had a
exactly.
laser thin fight. It was like a was it a split decision, or maybe it wasn't a split decision, but it was a close 3-2 decision.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
I-
he doesn't
it's just,
deserve it.
yeah, he doesn't deserve it, even in my
Yeah, the
eyes.
only
Yeah,
reason I think they're trying to put him for the fight because they have like a storyline with O'Malley. It would be a
yeah.
rematch.
I think yeah,
That
storyline is there, but another thing was O'Malley was saying that he only has one more year to fight or something. No, no, he was saying he just want to become a champion and then retire. That's what he was saying in a podcast. Do you think he's bluffing or do you think he's actually
he's
telling the
100%
truth?
bluffing. If he
He's
wins the title
bluffing,
fight,
right?
I don't
Yeah,
see him retiring. There's no way this guy retires.
yeah, because this guy is young as well. He's in his prime. Why would he
Yeah,
retire that
he's
early?
bluffing. He knows if he doesn't win the title fight, then he probably I'll see him retire then if he doesn't win the title.
Yeah.
Because then he's gonna have to move in circles. It's gonna be very hard for him to get like a fourth title shot. Let's say he get demolished in this next fight,
Hmm.
then it would be difficult. But if he wins the title fight, I don't see him not fighting. He will fight. I think he'll defend the title.
Yeah, I think so, same, to be honest. I think
Yeah,
it's just his way of negotiating so that UFC knows, okay, when his contract is about to finish, maybe they increase his pay or something like that to
yeah. I
keep
mean,
him there.
Justin Gaethje kind of did the same thing. Like he
Yeah,
was
he was,
literally he gave the referendum to Dana White. It was like, I'm gonna retire if you don't give me the title shot now.
yeah.
And I was a Gaethje being the
And now
highlight
and
reel.
now he's actually fighting for the belt. Yeah, it makes
And the
sense.
timing worked out perfectly well because Dana White was trying to avoid Arman Sarikian anyway. So it was like Gaethje is probably the guy that Ilya Topuria can, Paddy Pimblett can beat, and then you can make that Ilya Topuria versus Paddy Pimblett fight, which could sell a lot because you're talking about England versus Spain. Imagine they
Hmm.
actually go to Spain and they put up a fight there.
Yep.
The stuff I don't think UFC has any plans, but imagine if they did that in the Barcelona stadium, bro. 80,000, they would have sold everything out. Like people from everywhere would have come to watch the fight.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
true.
even Anthony was talking about it. It's like this fight could be really big. But I think that's the plan with Dana White. Like he wants to get the best money, most money out of it, and that's why he's put all the plans in place. But that being said, I like the personality of Paddy Pimblett. I like when he gets on the mic and he makes those jokes, right? I like his personality, but I don't want him to win. The only reason I don't want him to win right now is like because of the plans. I was like, they made every choice. They made every possible decision to make sure that Paddy Pimblett goes out as the champion and he faces Ilya Topuria. I was like,
Yeah.
I hope that doesn't happen now.
Yeah, I hope so
If
too.
Justin Gaethje can pull it off.
Yeah. Okay, so for 135, we both have
135, we're
Omar.
done it.
We both
Let's
have Omar.
Omar.
Yeah.
Yeah, we both are going for Omar. Let's move to 145. So he
145. Hmm.
Volkanovski is fighting for the title against Diego Lopez rematch that nobody wanted.
Yeah, and I still think they're not gonna give Mofsar a title shot.
They're gonna
That
fight.
shit
They're
is
gonna make
so tapped,
Mozart
bro.
fight.
That is so tapped.
He's gonna be fighting LeRon Murphy, and he might be fighting on the England card. There's a card in
Oh
London
my
in March.
god.
Just imagine if that fight happens. Like one of the undefeated,
Dude,
they're breaking the undefeated
I
record
know it's
by
kind of crazy.
wasting them outside the title fight.
That's
Man,
actually
like
crazy.
what is that shit? But you know what? I'm gonna pick Mozart to actually be the champion by the end of this year. I think eventually he'll get a
Yeah,
title.
if he gets a title shot, I think he can be a champion, to be honest.
Yeah, because I think Mozart is getting better. And like in the last fight, I would say his grappling actually improved. Like if you watch his previous fights, Mozart is
Hmm.
not one of the best grapplers. His wrestling was really good. Like I was looking at the shots of Mozart, the way this guy
Yeah.
is actually shooting for the takedowns. I'd say, bro, he's
Hmm.
one of the best. Like this is a
Okay.
guy that actually shoots better than. This is the guy that shoots better than most of the people. Bro, are you looking at the functionality?
Yeah, I'm just checking. Hold on.
Wait, let me check as well. Did I
Kind
do
of
that?
trash. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my god,
What was that?
the fuck did I just do?
Oh my god. Bro, why were you under the water? That's hilarious. You should keep that. You should keep
That
the
one?
one with four eyes. No, with four eyes.
That
Hey,
one?
my screen is just yeah,
Do you
that
think I should actually just keep that one?
one. Yeah, you should actually keep that one.
Maybe let me just keep that one. Okay, yeah,
Dude,
what was I saying?
can you see me? I think my screen is just frozen.
Your screen is actually frozen, yeah.
Oh, how do I fix that now?
I'll just wait for it to come back. Mm.
I don't think so. My screen is coming back.
You don't think it's actually coming back?
No, it's
Oh
been
my
stuck.
god.
Do you wanna start? Do
Oh,
you want-
do you want to? I don't want to start a new stream. If you
or
actually,
do I leave and come back?
I think if you leave and come back, I'm not really sure why, because the screen is so perfect. If you leave and come back, it will be fine because I'm the one actually
All right.
saving the stream. The stream is getting saved on my YouTube channel, so it should be fine.
Okay, let me be back. Yeah, let me
Yeah,
come
yeah.
back.
Leave and come back. Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
Okay, you're still live, right?
I am still live. It's kind of messed up right now because you joined it back again, and now my face has gone so big. It's gone. Dude, I swear to God, I don't even know how it happened. I mean, the YouTube is kind of so messed up, dude. Like it was kind of going fine, and I was happy about it. It was like, okay, first time the screen is actually acting very well. But it's like, and I'm
Dude,
trying to
YouTube
move
is
it away
tough.
from my face, but I can't even do this. It means I'm probably gonna have to leave and then come back.
And you can't. Yeah, you're gonna have to end the stream though,
I'm
isn't it?
not ending the stream for this bullshit. Let me see if I can come up with like a way to actually get rid of it.
Dude, I'm still
Do you
trying
know what?
this.
Yeah, what were we talking about, by the way?
Hmm?
We were on. Oh,
Oh yeah, 145, right?
we were talking about 145, and I was talking about Mostar Evloev. I was saying, man, Mostar is so good when you're talking about like the wrestling and the shots that he takes. Like his
Yeah.
timing on the shots, the way he actually shoots for the takedowns, and also the
Hmm.
takedowns itself. Like he's very good at getting the takedowns, and not just that. You know the timing of the shots,
Yeah. Yeah, they're
but
great
his
to be honest.
grappling in the last fight has improved as well. Now he's got good ground control too.
Yeah, that's true. Bro, he trains in American top team, right? And I know he trains really hard to be honest.
Yeah. Do you
Are
see any?
you good?
I just don't think it's gonna work out, man.
Wait, why is your background green? I'm baffled. Is that the?
I changed it to green.
Oh, okay, okay,
I can
okay.
always remove it. Like that's not a problem.
Okay.
Uh, there you go. I've changed it. Oh my god. All right, let's talk. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about something else. Yeah, let's talk about 145. So you think he's gonna be able to beat Lerone Murphy, and then
Dude, that's a hard fight as well for him, man.
that's a very hard fight because Murphy's got very good takedown defense. Plus, Murphy has got tricks in his bag where he
Yeah,
could just do like spinning elbow, which happened only one time, by the way. He normally goes to decision,
yeah,
but that he can always pull off.
exactly. So they're just putting the best candidate to fight each other. Not even for title shot, just for like
Even for the
number
title
one
shot.
contender,
Yeah,
which is kind of nuts.
it is kind of nuts. Yeah.
But who do you think is gonna be by the end of the year? I think if they give Mofsar a shot, he will be a champion. But if they
Yeah.
don't give it to him, then I think probably Volk is still there. I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I think Volk could probably still there if Boxer doesn't get the title shot, but I think Volk is also probably losing his prime. It's kind of an assumption that I'm making. He hasn't shown
Wait,
any signs
Max
of it.
is permanently in lightweight now, isn't it? He's not
It's
coming down to
permanently lightweight.
featherweight.
I don't think he's going to go back
Yeah.
to featherweight. He was cutting a lot of weight in featherweight, and he's more healthy in lightweight. He's also got the BMF title, which is going to be defending, and he's
Yeah.
defending the BMF title against Charles Oliveira. So,
Okay.
do you think I should just
He said Obama should enter the UFC. I agree.
I will actually, you know what? If Obama enters the UFC, I'm sure he can take a lot
I
of
want
guys.
him versus Donald Trump,
Just like a few nuclear weapons.
or him versus
And
Joe
then
Biden. Joe Biden is gonna start hitting
who
the
do you think will
referee.
actually between? Who do you think Obama can definitely take Joe Biden, dude?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
gonna be easy work.
Joe Biden will
Uh,
most likely take himself.
I think Trump would. I think Trump would probably take Obama. Like, but Obama is younger than Trump, though. Trump
Yeah,
is
he
gonna be
is.
tired.
He's. Yeah, I
So give
think
him like a couple of body shots and gas him out.
that's a fight that would make a crazy amount of
Dude,
money. Yeah, that's true.
You put Trump in a UFC fight, that's gonna take UFC to the whole new level. Because everybody's gonna be watching the fight. We're talking about like the politicians. In the
Yeah.
crowd, you would have Putin sitting down. You would have Kim Jong Un.
Yep. Kim Jong Un.
You would have all of those guys actually watching the fight. I'd
K
say
Starmer
Trump
would
can.
be there.
You know what? Trump should actually. He's doing the UFC White House card. Trump should actually main event the card. To be honest,
Or he should at least announce the fighters or something like that. He should do something, you know.
he should do something. Like he's gonna be watching the fights. Man, it would have been amazing. You know, like in the back in the days, like a long time ago, when
Yeah.
the kings actually used to watch the gladiators fight.
Oh yeah.
Trump should be like one of those guys. Like he's sitting on the top seat and he's
Mhm.
watching. He's like, "Let the games begin." And
Yeah.
then John Jones is coming out, is fighting
Yeah, that
Alex
would be kind of
Pereira.
sick to be honest.
That'd be kind of sick.
Dude, I wanted Tom Espinal to find the card, but I don't think so. It's looking good for him,
Yeah,
right?
I don't think a lot of people are actually fighting on the card. Like initially, they were saying every title would be defended, so you would have seven title fights. But now it's like, oh, they're not going to be that many title fights. Dude, the event is not going to be that good. I'm telling you right now. Like they were talking about like packed stadium, 60,000, 70,000. Now they're like, oh, it's only going to be like 5,000 people. Uh, Before they were saying, oh, it's
Wow.
going to be on 4th of July, American Independence Day. And now they're saying it's going to be on like Trump's birthday. It's going to be like something June, like mid June. So there's a lot of things that have actually like changed about the card.
Mm,
And even with the title fights, they're not going to be able to do that many title fights. Dude, Islam is going to be defending his title like March or April, right?
yeah.
He's probably not fighting on the card.
Yeah, he's not gonna be
Ilya's got
fighting.
like a whole lawsuit going on. I don't know if he will be back in time. Yeah,
Yep.
Pereira's not fighting in the card. He's already said that. And then Connor, Connor might be main eventing the card.
Bro, you know what they should do? They should get Paul Hughes and Usman Nurmagomedov and put them on the card as well. Sign both
That
of
would
them.
actually that would
Do a
actually sell well.
trilogy on White House.
Give them the title fight after that, and just
Yeah.
keep Arman on the side.
Just keep Palmer on the side. Literally.
Make him just do grappling matches.
Yeah.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
anyways, back to the topic. So 145 we have a decider. Walk
One for
unless if Mofsar gets a title shot. I
um
actually I think if bro what's the guy who's fighting Mofsar is Leon, right?
no, it's Diego Lopez fighting Mozart.
No, no, who's fighting Mofsar?
Oh, Mozart is Leron Murphy.
Yeah, Leron. I think if he wins against Mofsar, he might become a champion.
Do you think you will be able to beat Volkanovski?
I think
I
he
mean,
can. Yeah,
he probably can. He probably can, to be
yeah,
honest. He's not really active, to be honest. His activity is kind of low, but I could see
yeah,
that happen. I mean, I could also see Volk taking him down, to be honest. But I think Mozart beats Leron, and I think he also beats Moses cardio is so good. Man, Leron, I'm telling you, if Leron wants to beat Mozart, he has to knock him out. He has to do like some tricky
yeah.
stuff.
Yep,
Because
that's true.
Leron is now one of those like one punch KO guys. It was only one time that it happened. Normally his fights go to decision. So he
Hmm.
has to
I
do
see.
something crazy to do that. And I don't think Mozart is like one of those guys. By the way, bro, watch the fight back. All right, he did the spinning elbow, but he was like Aaron. Did you see how Aaron Pico was fighting? He's
No.
literally moving into everything. Because it's like
Oh, I see.
pressure, pressure, pressure style. When you see
Yeah,
Mozart fighting like this, Mozart is very like smart with his
yeah.
approach.
He's smart to be
He's
honest.
gonna
He's
shoot
held back a
pretty
bit.
quick and he's
Yep.
gonna shoot pretty low, but he's not one of those guys who are like on your face and they're like really
Yeah.
trying to just move in. Pico was trying to box with him, like really come in, winging in with the shots, and like Pico is very talented, but I think he was rushing in too much. He didn't give much respect to Murphy, because Murphy doesn't have a lot of knockout power. He doesn't have a lot of
Hmm.
wins by like finishes. So I think
Yeah,
Pico was just not respecting him.
I agree.
Yeah. So
Okay, let's
I
move to 155 now. I think
my
that's
my
the
pick is
interesting.
Mosor, by the way. I'm not even gonna say Wolf
Okay,
because I think Mosor is gonna get the title shot by the end of this year.
okay, I'm hoping same.
Okay, let's move to 155. 155. I'm going with
Currently, is he on 155?
is Elliot
Is
Poirier.
Ilya Topuria? He's
That's one of the best
vacated it.
divisions. 155 and 170 are the best.
Okay, so 155, I have to go with Arman.
You gotta go with that.
E- Even
Dude,
though they're not gonna give him
if he
title.
manages to get a title shot, you know what? I'm gonna go with Armin as well. I think in
Yeah,
December he might be able to get it. Like he literally, because who's getting the next title shot? It's Ilya Poirier, right? If it depends on like how
oh
long he's
yeah,
sitting
bro.
for.
If Ilya comes back, they're actually gonna make Paddy versus Ilya immediately. They're
That's
hoping.
what they want to do.
Yeah,
They will be making
that's actually
cash.
true.
Yeah, and if Ilya says my court cases haven't been sorted out and I'm sitting down for like 5 more months, Patty's probably going to say I'll sit down for 5 6 months as well. I'm not taking a fight in between.
Yeah,
And why would UFC want to do that?
yeah.
They
To
wouldn't.
be honest, Paddy actually hates Arman, so I don't even know if he's gonna give him the
I don't think
title shot.
Patty's going to make him beg for that. And after that,
Yeah,
dude, Arman said he mentioned like he's going to be fighting for the BMF title. If that's like Charles is fighting Max for the BMF title,
yeah.
and Arman will face the winner. Imagine Arman loses to one of those guys. That'd be crazy.
That
I think
would be
Charles
it.
doesn't have a chin anymore, so I think Arman could take him. But I'm thinking about like Max. Arman has to take him down. If Arman can
Yeah.
take him down, then
Okay, he's asking Ilya versus Islam. Ilya or Islam, he said.
Ilya or Islam.
Hmm.
What's your opinion?
Depends what weight class they're fighting at.
Yeah, I think potentially it's going to be 170 if that happens. I mean, that's
I
also
think
going to depend on
170
the
Islam will beat him, but if not, Islam can't make 155, and that
Islam
will have
Khan.
to, yeah,
Dude, he will look like a skeleton. I'm
yeah,
telling you. Like now, it's not possible for him anymore. It would either be at 165, they could make the new weight class, but if it's at 170, Islam is gonna walk dog Ely. I'm telling you right now. He looks so strong against JDM. It would not even be. I don't think it will be close. Like Ely is
yeah,
probably gonna be slowed down by the weight that he's carrying. Like 175 is gonna be too big, man. And like you
yeah.
saw how Islam's striking was against JDM, right? Like he's throwing the leg kicks. Islam is
Hmm.
longer than Ely as well. Like he can throw the leg kicks from outside. He doesn't have to like box inside the pocket. And I think as soon as it close the distance, I think Islam is gonna shoot. He's gonna take him down and he's gonna submit him. Trust me, Ili's grappling is good, but Islam is gonna submit him.
Yeah, I think same to be honest. But I think on 155, Ilya would have advantage because
Ilya
Islam will
might
be
have advantage.
drained as well, and I think
Yeah,
Ilya will be slightly
the
stronger because of that. I
ability
think.
ability to take a punch at 155. Islam might not have the same, and
What do you think about Pereira? Pereira go first round victory again against Tracy Cortez.
what's
That's
happening? Pereira's got
that's
another knockout.
yeah. He got another
Pereira's
knockout
been
right now.
knocking all the girls out, man. Like he's been knocking him up and then getting a new one.
Yeah, dude,
Like
Tracy is just jumping up division.
she's jumping up divisions. Yeah, she started with the
You
featherweight and
know,
now she's
people
moved
are
to light
mocking her.
heavyweight.
Yeah, people are mocking her, and they're just saying, "Oh, next is heavyweight
I don't
division."
know whose
She's going
hairline you're
for.
talking about. Like, I mean, on a serious note, I think Pereira becomes the heavyweight champion. We know that they've given the title. They made the fight of Yuri Prohaska versus Olberg. Olberg was supposed to fight Pereira initially. Why did they
Yeah,
actually took Pereira off the fight? The reason being they're going to give the title shot at heavyweight to Pereira for the interim championship. We know Tom Aspin is off for like the next couple of months. He hasn't even started training, and that's
yeah.
like one of the best chances for.
Sure,
Um,
that is funny.
I do want to see
Mm,
Adesanya coming back, but like I'm telling you, Pereira at heavyweight, he's going to be a problem because heavyweight does not have any good people at the moment. How many
yep.
grapplers do they have? Tom Aspin is potentially the only guy who can beat Pereira. I think everybody else, Pereira can defend the takedowns and he can knock him out. Trust me.
Yeah. What if Chamaya is in light heavyweight?
Yeah, that's why Pereira is not fighting a light heavyweight. I think he's going to leave the
Yeah.
light heavyweight division. He's going to vacate the title. Like Chimaev would be a bad matchup because Chimaev Dude, Arman mentioned Chimaev's like 105 kgs outside the camp. Like he's gone even big. You could see the footage of Chimaev. He's
Mm-hmm.
230 pounds outside the camp. So I think he's fully ready to actually make the light heavyweight move. And he has already mentioned he's like, I'm going to defend the title probably one time and then move. Potential
Yeah.
return of Adesanya. Bro, Adesanya is not in his prime anymore. I don't think he's training as much.
Yeah.
Uh,
I feel the same. I feel like
I
he's
think,
focusing a bit more on YouTube or
dude,
something. Maybe.
UFC should
Maybe his
make like
focus
a
is somewhere else. I
somewhere
don't know.
else. He's making a lot of YouTube videos, YouTube content.
Who do you think is better in his prime, Islam or Khabib? In prime, I would say Khabib.
Yeah, here's the thing, right? Khabib retired when he was 32 years old. Islam is like 34, 35 right now. And Khabib was improving. So every fight that he was taking, he was
Yeah.
actually finishing the fight faster. Conor McGregor finished the fight fourth round. Dustin Poirier finished the fight third round. Justin Gaethje finished the fight second round. So he was just
Yeah.
getting better every single day, right? His grappling, his submissions were getting better. His wrestling was always top notch. His top control was always top notch, but his submission ability was just getting better. So
Yeah.
I think if Khabib fought for like a couple of more years, he would have just improved, man. His striking was improving as well. Uh,
Yeah,
he
his
was
striking was the
athletic.
only bad thing about him, to be honest. But it was
It was the only
improving
bad
slowly.
thing, but it was getting better. Like Khabib had, if you're talking about like who is the more complete fighter, I would say Islam.
Yeah, Islam is more complete now.
Islam makes probably better decisions in the fight as well. Like you want to see Islam making a lot of mistakes, right? Islam's ability to actually like his IQ level is very high. He knows when to shoot. He can
Yeah.
strike from outside. He can throw a lot of kicks. So if you're talking about like who's the more complete fighter, it's Islam Makhachev, man. I'd say it. I made like a couple of videos about it as well. I say Islam is the best fighter in the world. He is the best fighter in the world. But because I think Khabib had like so many genetic advantages where you never saw him actually flinching after taking a punch. Like there have been times when Khabib has been hit, but the punch doesn't do anything to him. Where we've seen Islam losing balance in some of the fights after getting hit. So I don't think Islam is as physically gifted as Khabib. He's very strong. Trust me, he's very strong. But I think Khabib's genetic freakness was on a different level.
Yeah. Another question. Also, what do you think about the return of Conor? He said he wouldn't retire yet. Dude, that guy just
Mm,
need to let go. Bro, I know he's gonna fight in the White House card, but I don't even think so. He's gonna be same. The only thing UFC can do is use him to have stylistic matchups.
yeah, I mean, what he's
Bro,
gonna
how old is
do?
he? Is he like 35 or 36?
Oh,
Conor?
Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
No, he was the Khabib age, bro. So Khabib is like 38 now, right?
Yeah, he's even past his
38,
prime.
39. So Conor's past his prime, but here's the thing, right? The fight that he's taking in the White House is against Michael Chandler. That's a very winnable fight. Like Conor can actually win this fight. So
Yeah, that's
have
the
those
thing.
fights.
Yeah.
If he's
They
dude,
should
he's
use
gonna
him the right way.
just use him the right way for the trash talk. Yeah,
For the
have the
trash
fight against
talk,
Michael
yeah.
Chandler. You can win this fight, and then after that, he can build up a fight with like who's he gonna fight? Who's the best fighter to fight Conor McGregor? Like 155 or 170, where he can actually win the fight.
No, no, not Paddy. Ilya
Even
Topuria would be good. Ilya Topuria
Ili
would be good.
Poirier stylistically, if they have like an agreement behind the doors where Ili is not shooting for the takedowns, they could just yeah, Conor versus
Oh
Ilya.
my
But like money wise, that would be a good fight, dude. Even
Yeah,
like the boxing is going to be good because Conor would actually have reach advantage. And we know
yeah.
Ilya moves forward, and Conor's very good at like counter punching. And Conor
Hmm.
might actually get the motivation to actually put in the
Yeah.
training. So that could be a
And,
good fight. Even Patty versus
yeah,
Connor. Patty versus Connor could be a good fight because Patty is not like a crazy good wrestler. He's good at jiu-jitsu. So if Connor can
yeah.
defend the takedowns, Connor can definitely it's a winnable fight for Connor. Or like
I
even
still
Connor
think what you call it, him versus Islam will be huge just because of the backstory.
dude, but what are they're
But
gonna do
I
a
know, I know Islam
170?
will submit him so
Dude,
very
Islam would
easily. Yeah,
destroy it would have destroyed Connor 155, even
yeah,
155. 170, Islam will ragdoll him, bro. Do you see what
yeah,
happened to JDM? Connor
yeah,
is not lasting 5 rounds.
yeah. There's no way Connor is even
Connor
surviving like
Connor
that.
gets it out as well. Like Islam finishes him second, third round. That's it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
so there's no point. By the way, I want to ask you a question about
He's
like
a money machine,
Adesanya as
bro.
well. He's the money machine. He can make a lot of money. I would say like have like the fights against like the strikers that are like winnable fights and guys who are not very big. I would say If he's fighting at 170, make him fight a guy who's actually 155. But then
Yeah.
they could fight at 170 if the other guy's not making weight. Or like, let's say if Masvidal is coming back, right? Because I know Masvidal wants to fight back
Oh yeah,
on the.
that's a good fight
You
though.
could make that fight a Conor versus Masvidal, or like even Conor versus Justin Gaethje, right? Conor versus Justin Gaethje doesn't shoot for the takedowns anymore. Like that could be a winnable fight for Conor as well.
Yep. Oh, Conor
Uh,
versus Max Holloway for
uh,
BMF.
I think Max is gonna beat him even in striking because it's his cardio is amazing. Conor
You
gets
think?
tired. It's not this like Max is still in his prime, man. Max is you can make that fight. Like you can
I
make
don't
that
know. I
fight like
still
a
think
sell.
Conor gets him.
I don't think so, dude. I because Max, you need to finish him, and you know how hard it is to finish him.
Yeah.
Do you actually think that Conor can beat him in 5 rounds, like 5 round fight? If
Not
Conor
five
doesn't
round
finish him,
because I think Conor will knock him up before that. The
you think
reason
he will
why I
knock him
say
out?
it, bro, is just his movement is so fluid.
Yeah,
I don't think so. Max has experienced that kind of.
you know, Max has only been knocked out one time. He's only been, and that was by Ilya Topuria. He's never been knocked out
Yeah.
before.
It's
And
gonna be second time after fighting Conor.
it could be second time. We don't know about the chin of Max Holloway, but I also think that it was the weight cut at that time. Like
Yeah.
Max, because he
He was
had a
young. He
fight
was
for
young when he fought Conor. To be honest,
he was
how old
young when he
was
was
he? Like
fighting at
21,
145, but
22,
recently he was 20, I think
23. I
20,
think 23.
23, 23, yeah.
Yeah.
But like ever since his fought of 155, it's been very hard for him to make 145. We're seeing he
Yeah.
struggles with the weight cut. He was very dehydrated. So his ability to take a punch maybe was compromised. But I want to answer the question about like the Adesanya as well. Adesanya, they can use him for the money fights. Have like the stylistic fights, right? Adesanya is one of the best strikers, man. Use
Yeah.
his best years. Use his last years. You can make a fight him versus Shara Magomedov. Adesanya might beat
Yeah.
him, but like that's a stylistic fight. Adesanya versus
That's true.
MVP. Everybody's gonna want to love this fight. MVP versus Adesanya. Like those fights, we want to see them. You know,
That is true. Yeah.
stylistically good matchups. So, all right,
Um.
back to the
So
actual
now
topic.
welterweight, right? Welterweight. I still think Islam will stay there for a while.
What you think Islam says there?
Islam is gonna
Oh
stay there
yeah,
for
I
a
don't
while.
see
Yeah.
anyone beating him. I
I
think
don't think
Islam just
so as well.
goes through everyone.
Yeah.
And then 185,
185. Who's there? Who's currently champion? Is
Hamzat
it
is the champion right now.
Hamzat is a champion? I think he stays there. Uh.
I'm gonna go for a different option. I
Okay.
think he moves to one. I think he moves to 205.
I think he is eventually.
The signs are so clear because he said he's only defending his title one time and he's gonna move to 205. There is a potential that he might actually move to 205. That's why he mentioned that what's the other guy who's gonna fight him? Imavov. He's like, I don't want to fight
Yeah.
Imavov. If Imavov can wait for like a few months, then I can
Uh-huh.
defend my title against somebody else and then move to 205. Then we
Yeah.
wouldn't have to fight, basically. So that's a clear sign. And I know Hamza will move to 205. And
Hmm.
so my pick
Wait,
is
he's not avoiding Imavov, right? He it's just that because he's from Dagestan, he doesn't want to fight him.
he said he doesn't want to do it, but if Imavov wants to do it,
Yeah.
then Hamza has no problem.
But then why was Hamza talking about fighting Islam in welterweight before, like a couple months before? Do you remember that one?
I think that was about getting the authority as like my territory, like I'm the best. Because you beat Islam, you get like the number one pound for pound. And he's trying to link his name with Islam as well. Like Islam is a bigger star, right? There was like a point to
Yeah.
prove. With Imavov, there's not much point to prove. They've trained so many times. According to the reports, Hamza submitted him six times in one sparring session.
Oh
Like,
wow.
yeah, he submitted him like six
It's
times. So
not even yeah. It's not wanna.
it's not even like everybody
Yeah.
knows. Like everybody who's trained with them, like Bra was there as well, but Hamza
Hmm.
submitted Kayo. When Hamza submitted Imavov,
Yeah.
and that's why Imavov says that he's actually he's improved his grappling. His hand speed is really good. Don't get me wrong, fight is a different thing, right? He can catch him. Nobody knows like on the feet. Like
Yeah.
Imavov's got very fast hands, but it's not like Hamza's scared of him, bro. Hamza can easily. I don't think there's much of a
He
threat, but
can
I think
just dismantle him. To be honest, that's what I think.
yeah, Hamza wants him to be the champion. I think because he wants to leave 185. He wants to move to 205. So I think Hamzat
Yeah.
actually wants Imavov to be the champion after him.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying like if you face me right now, then you might not even get the title shot later on, right?
Mm.
Like
Yeah.
if you could wait, I can win the next fight, and then I move to 205, and then you can
Mm-hmm.
get your title shot, and then you can actually probably reign. So who do I see become the champion? Maverick is actually pretty good. Do I see him becoming the champion if Hamza actually leaves? Man, this guy Fluffy, he's very good. Fluffy is fighting Sean Strickland in the next fight.
Okay. I don't know him.
So yeah, that's a good one. And I think the reason UFC actually made that fight is because they want to put Hamza versus Sean Strickland,
Mm-hmm.
and they want Sean Strickland to actually get a victory. Because if they give him a title shot right now, it will be very undeserved. And I know UFC has done many undeserved title shots before,
Yeah.
but they will get a lot of smoke for that. So can Sean beat Fluffy stylistically? It's hard, but I guess Sean can. If Sean can stuff the takedowns, then Sean gets a
Mm-hmm.
title shot. He gets destroyed by Hamza. Then Hamza moves to 205. Then by the end of this year, you have somebody else fighting for the title, which is Imavov, I believe. Yeah, I
Uh-huh.
think Imavov. I think Imavov.
Okay. I think I don't know who I'm gonna go for. Like right now is Hamza. I think maybe Whitaker again if Hamza moves up.
I Whitaker, I just don't see him getting the.
Oh, I actually I changed my mind. DDP again.
You think
I think
DDP again?
yeah,
I think
yeah.
DDP does have a chance, but I can see Fluffy getting it as well. Like if Fluffy
Okay.
beats Strickland, but then Fluffy would be facing Hamzat in the next title fight. I don't think Fluffy
Mm-hmm.
beats Hamzat though. So that's why I think Fluffy or Strickland are not actually getting it. So DDP, man. DDP, I can definitely see DDP making a comeback. And I think DDP actually beats Imavov, but DDP might need a fight before that. So I'll say
Yeah.
Imavov. I'll say Imavov
Okay.
might get it. I don't think he'll keep it for like a long time, but I think at the end of the year he might get it.
I'm gonna go with DDP.
You're gonna go with DDP? That's a
Yeah.
possibility, to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to 205.
205. I think Hamza Chimaev.
I'm going with Hamza tomorrow. I think
Yeah.
they're gonna give him the title fight at the end of this year. I think he
Yeah.
defends the title one time before,
Mm-hmm.
and then at the end of the year he gets a 205 title shot. I think he wins.
I
Well,
agree.
I don't think it's going to be against Pereira though. I think Pereira leaves before. I think
Yeah, I
it's going
think
to be
Pereira
against
leaves
the
them
winner of
before as well. Yeah.
Prohaska versus Alberg. I think one of those
Yeah.
guys is defending the title against Hamza. I think Hamza dismantles them.
Who do you think can give him trouble in that division?
Uh, um, no one. There's
No
no
one,
wrestler.
right?
There's
Yeah.
literally no wrestlers. Hamza can dog walk everyone. I'm telling you,
That's
like,
true.
obviously I want to see the strength. Like
Yeah.
with Islam, when he moved to 170,
Yeah.
I was sure I was like, this guy's going to be faster than everyone, and I was like, man, skill wise, nobody matches Islam's skills. Islam is,
Yeah.
I mean, I personally believe he's the best fighter on the planet, but I
Yep.
was like, 170 people don't match his skills. Like he's got everything. The only concern I had against JDM was like, I was like, bro, I don't know about the strength. Like I know Islam is very strong, but like I want to see him at 170, actually like going against those guys and see like how strong he feels. And like after
Yeah.
I saw Islam, I was like, dude, he's strong.
He is. Yeah.
Like
In
he
that,
was
bro.
stronger than
He
JDM.
yeah. He was fine in that division. Honestly, in
Yeah, I
170.
think this is the only thing that I want to see with Hamza. Like I know he's a genetic freak,
Yeah.
and because he wouldn't even have to cut weight a lot, so he might even not even gas out, right? And like
Mhm.
right now he's getting big as well. So, but I do want to see him in one fight. So if I see him like, let's say, winning one sidedly and
Yeah.
out strengthening those guys in the title fight when he moves to like light heavyweight, let's say,
Yep.
then I would say nobody. Then I don't think anybody takes it from him.
Yeah.
There, there's
I think
there's
same.
the guy. There's a Gautier, but I think he's a striker. There's a I
Actually,
don't know how
I
you
don't know
pronounce his
him
name. Dude, he's like top. He's just made it to top 15, but
though.
he's
Okay.
they're saying he's the Francis Ngannou of the.
Of that
Wait,
division.
wait, he's 185 though. He's 185. Yeah, sorry, he's 185 because
Okay.
he's sleeping everyone. He's like badly sleeping everyone.
Oh, I think I know. I might have seen his highlights today. I saw a TikTok
He's
video about him. Yeah.
fighting somebody as well.
It's a
Yeah,
black
so
dude, right?
he's a black dude. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. I remember.
yeah, but he's 185. He's 185. So 205. I would say Hamza Shemaev.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll say same thing. The same thing. No heavyweight. This is a very interesting
Heavyweight.
as well.
I mean, I want to say Tom Aspinall, but I don't know if he's going to fight this year.
That's what I was thinking also. I think for this year, maybe Alex Pereira, unless if Tom can make a comeback.
If Tom can
Maybe,
make a comeback, then they might make Tom versus Alex at the end of this year. But
or do you think John Jones this year?
do you think if Alex Pereira beats Suragan, then John Jones comes?
No,
You know,
I
I'm
think
gonna,
no. You know what it is, bro? Tom Aspinall has been out. John Jones is gonna be like, okay, I wanna quickly come in back to UFC and get the title and go back up before Tom Aspinall comes back.
imagine John. Imagine they make it like a Alex Pereira versus Suragan is like an interim title, right?
Yeah,
Alex Pereira wins the interim title, and after that, Thomas was like, "I'm not even going to be back by the end of this year because they're asking me to wait." And
yeah,
then Dana is like, "Okay, we're gonna have to strip him," and then they
yeah,
make an extra title fight. John Jones coming back, and then they
yep.
make an extra title fight between John Jones and Alex Pereira. Jones beat him, and then Jones make him wait for another year, and then Tom Aspinall has to win the interim title again.
Oh my god, that would be crazy, man.
That'd be insane. But you
Oh,
know
that
what?
would be crazy.
I'm just gonna say Alex Pereira. For me personally.
Mm, bro, bro, I know we're joking about it. I think it's quite likely Georgia comes back and gets a heavyweight title this
Dude,
year.
I swear to God, if Tom is out, because Jones really want to
Bro,
fight
you know
Pereira.
Jones is already in the testing pool, right?
Yeah, he's in the testing. He wants to fight in the White House, by the way.
Yeah, he wants to find the White House, so he's gonna be ready to go anyways. And with the news of Tom Espinal, I actually think it's very likely he comes back and
Do you think they could just like strip? So Cyril Gane doesn't have any sort of title, right? Do you
yeah,
think
he
they could
doesn't.
just make like an interim title of Jones versus Pereira?
No,
Uh,
I feel like they're gonna put Jones versus Alex as a actual title fight. That would be bigger, not for interim.
so you think they would have to make Gane versus Pereira before that?
Yeah, so they're gonna make Gun versus Pereira, and then they're
I
gonna
mean,
put
Pereira is very good at making the comebacks because he's very quick at making the comebacks. So even if they can
yeah,
make Gane versus Pereira in like let's say February or March, if they can make that in March, right?
yeah,
March, April, May, June, 3 months. I
yeah.
think Pereira can make the comeback in 3 months.
I think the same. Yeah,
Yeah.
especially Alex wants this fight as well. John Jones fight. He
Who
wants
would
it
you pick
badly.
for that fight? You know what, bro? Alex Perez improved his grappling a lot, to be honest.
Yeah, I've been seeing it as well. I've been seeing it as well, but I don't know.
Dude,
I don't think so. It's
you
that
know,
to that level.
I think catching John Jones. I'm not
Bro,
gonna lie,
I want that as well. I want him to catch John Jones as well.
dude. I feel like because
Badly.
Jones was getting hit by Stipe
Yeah,
in the last fight, it looked like
yeah,
he wasn't the prime John Jones. He was slow. Like
yeah.
I feel like Alex can catch it badly, bro. You know
I
what? I'm
also
gonna go
feel
with
the
Alex.
same.
It's an unpopular opinion, and I know Jones is gonna be like a heavy favorite to win the fight. I'm gonna
Yeah,
say Alex Pereira, dude. I'm just going with Alex Pereira.
I think I'm gonna go same, and I still
I
think
feel like
for
Alex could
John.
do it, dude. Because you
Yeah,
know, I feel like he's gonna throw a lot of leg kicks. He's gonna chop his legs,
yeah,
and then once he's like really chops his leg, it's gonna be very hard for Jones to successfully even shoot a takedown.
yeah.
So I
I
think he
agree.
might be able to get it.
I agree. I think the same. To be honest,
Yeah, so
I
I'm
think
picking Alex Pereira to actually. I'm picking Alex Pereira to stay the champion by the end of this year.
yeah, I
You
would
know, I
say
might
same.
even pick him against Tom if Tom actually comes back.
Nah, bro, that's a
Like that'd
bit
be that's a bit mad. That's a bit bad. I know. That's a bit bad.
that's a bit too far.
Yeah.
I think if Tom Espinal doesn't returns this year, then it's Alex Pereira. Um, even if John Jones comes back, but if Tom Espinal returns, then I think it's him.
Then it will be him. I'll go with Tom Espinal as well if he comes back, but I don't think he's going to be able to fight by the end of this year. I think Alex Pereira becomes and stays the champion.
Yeah. What do you think about Daniel Cormier calling John Jones for
They're
Raf?
trying to create a lot of hype for the fight. Wrestling match. I think the wrestling match would be interesting. I mean, John Jones
I think
has
DC
a.
takes him for
I
wrestling,
think
right?
DC. There's like a massive age advantage though. Like if
Yeah.
you look at John Jones, is much younger than DC. Danny Cormier. I don't know how much fitness Danny Cormier's got. Like he's so fat and he's like overweight, which is not going to help him. If you
Yeah.
can put in some training and I, yeah, DC can take him. I guess DC can take him. It's different. Olympic wrestling is different.
Olympic wrestling
Freestyle is
is
different.
different. Yeah,
It
and
is
I
different.
also,
I think
bro, the only thing is, yeah, with DC, right after he retired, he was saying in Joe Rogan podcast that he had his back surgery, and back surgery is pretty bad for wrestlers because it's normally like close to their spine, right? Something to do with the spine, and when that happens, it's like you lose a lot of like your back strength.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't know if it's gonna be even same when it comes to wrestling. Even Yoel Romero, you could see like the age go up to him. Like
Yeah.
in his last, not the recent match, but the one before that, he looked pretty good. But that wrestler wasn't that high of a caliber guy, wasn't it?
No, Pat Downey is really good, man.
Who was he?
He's not like the cream of the cream, but Pat Downey is good, dude. Like this guy also wins competitions.
Really? Okay, I
Yeah,
didn't know
Pat
that.
Downey, he was the one. Hamza Chimaev for his camp against DDP
Mhm.
was training with Pat Downey basically.
Ah, I see.
They were in the same camp, they were training. And there was news coming out actually that Hamza
Yeah.
Chimaev was destroying Pat Downey, but they don't want it to
Damn.
spread out because that would have looked bad on like Pat Downey because Pat Downey is supposed to be the NCAA wrestler, right? High level NCAA
Yeah.
wrestler. And if Chimaev is destroying it, it would not look good. So
Yeah.
they didn't want the word to spread out, but Chimaev was actually submitting him a lot. But also Pat Downey is not like a grappler, right? He's not
He's
like
not
a
a
submission
grappler.
guy.
Yeah.
So
And what do you
it's a
think
little bit
about these UFC fighters beating NCAA wrestlers?
man, it's I think the Russian guys
It's
can
actually
just wrestle,
crazy.
man.
It's actually crazy.
Yeah, I think it's just the Russian guys can wrestle. Like the Arman Saryukin, he's never competed in the freestyle wrestling before.
Yup.
But because when they're in Russia and they're training in Russia, I think the guys they're training with are very high level. Like Hamza
Yeah.
Shemaev, right? Even though he doesn't compete in like the freestyle, but when he's training in Russia, the guys that he's training with, they're like former champions.
Yeah, it's
Number
like
one,
Adam
number
City
two,
of, right?
Sadulayev. They might be training with a different weight classes,
Yeah.
a higher weight class as well. And like the other guy, the old guy that Hamza trains with.
Yeah,
So he's
Adam,
like a
right? Adam City of those brothers.
yeah, like multiple time world champion. These
Yeah.
guys, man, they can wrestle. They can wrestle
Yeah,
for
that's
sure.
true. I think it's a bit interesting as well.
I think it's a bit interesting. And you know what, Danny Cormier, I think he gets him. And by the way, I just want to mention something about Yoel Romero.
Mhm.
Like, we should not even be disappointed at him losing because he's like 49 years old, right? I guess our
Yep.
expectations are quite high. And but here's another thing: he's got a bare knuckle fight in a month, so people think he did not even train for the wrestling camp. So he's been probably just doing the bare knuckle. And bro, I can trust me. I can tell you from my experience, if I don't grapple for a week or two
Yeah.
weeks, and I'm doing striking arts, I don't grapple the same way when I come back.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Trust me.
true.
So if he's in a camp of bare knuckle, obviously he's going to take that seriously because that could. He's 49 years old. He cannot
Yeah.
afford to get brutally knocked out in bare knuckle.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sure
true.
he's going to be taking that seriously. So I'm pretty sure he didn't train for the wrestling fight for this one.
Yeah.
And then if he's getting taken down, obviously his reflexes looked a little bit slow to me. Like he was, the other guy was able to get the legs, his get legs. And by the way, the other guy, man, he was a 2025 NCAA champion. That is a fresh
Yeah.
guy.
Yep.
He's even like newer than Bo Nickel. Like Bo Nickel is a former champion, but that guy is more recent than even Bo Nickel,
Yeah,
Steve
that's true.
Buchanan, right?
Mhm.
So I don't blame. I don't feel really disappointed in Yo Romero.
Yeah.
I think he
His
did fine.
match.
Like
Yeah.
it's yeah, he can always make a comeback. Like come back from the bare knuckle fight, maybe train more, and then
Yeah, but to be honest, he's doing everything. He's done Bellator fights. He's done
see that's the thing. Like he's
BKFC,
doing dirty
Wrath.
boxing, bare
Yep.
knuckle, Bellator, and he's doing it at this age. You can't even blame the
Yeah,
guy.
he's kind of a beast, to be
You know,
honest.
another topic that I can give you is like Luke Rockhold has competed in every almost every single martial art,
Hmm.
and I saw a post on his account which says slap fighting is next. I was like,
Damn.
you do not do that
Slap
because you
fighting
know
is
Luke,
just bad, yeah.
it is bad. Luke Rockhold at the end of his career did not have a good chin. Remember
Yeah.
how he even got
Oh
dropped by
yeah, yeah.
Lentil?
Bro, it's
UFC,
his left side. It's his left side. If
he's
somebody
getting dropped
slaps
by
him on
anyone,
his
right?
left side, bro.
So the slap fighting, dude, you're
Yeah.
giving them a left slap, and those guys, have you seen their necks? That's all they've been
Yeah.
doing, dude. And no
That's
matter
true.
how hard Luke Rockhold hits, you're not dropping those guys. I don't think he's dropping those guys, bro.
Yeah, he's no.
Those
Yeah.
guys have trained on their necks. That's what they've been doing constant. And Luke Rockhold with that chin, bro, I'm sure he's gonna get
Oh,
dropped badly.
I think so. Same. I don't think so.
Yeah,
He
so I
should
don't
do
think
that as well. I think slap. What is it called? Slap contest. Yeah, I
slap.
think
What is it called? Power slap.
power slam. I think it's just a stupid sport. There's
I
no
think it's a
technique
stupid
involved.
sport
Yeah.
overall. But for a guy who knows that many martial arts, what's the point of doing slap fighting?
Yeah. What's the point?
Bro, why don't they do grappling? By the way, like do more grappling
Yeah,
because
Bro, he should do more grappling. He's actually a good grappler.
yeah, he's actually taken part in ADCC. He's trained with the guys who do ADCC. Like he's
Yeah.
actually grappled with the ADCC guys and like a very high level guys, and he's done pretty good. Like watch
Yeah.
his grappling matches against some of the ADCC guys. Like
Yeah.
Rockford
No,
actually
no,
does very
I've
well.
seen his grappling as well. Like when he's training and grappling, it's actually
He's a
pretty
high
good.
level.
Yeah.
He's a high level black belt. He's very good
Yeah.
at like jiu-jitsu and stuff. But I don't think he trains grappling that much. Like he's good,
Yeah.
but it was only in UFC when he was training a lot. But I think you should go back to like doing those kind of competitions because grappling,
Mhm.
I think age doesn't matter that much. Like you look at some of the jiu-jitsu guys, they're like nearly 50 years old and they're competing at a very high level. Like even in CGI, we had like an MMA guy
Yeah.
who was like 46 years old
Mhm.
and he was doing very good in grappling.
Yeah, I remember that
Because
guy. Yeah.
like you don't need that much reflex. Yeah, like obviously you need reflexes, but it doesn't have to be as sharp as like striking reflexes. Striking, you
Yeah.
need to see the punches all the time. Grappling, you can still make the decision based on like the body contact and
Yeah.
stuff.
Go slow. Take your
And they
time.
say power is like the
Yeah.
last thing to go. So grappling involves a lot of strength. You would
Yeah.
still have power even at 45, 50 years old. So
That's true.
I would say do more of that. But wrestling wise, man, it wasn't good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. Do you have any more
So
topics to talk about?
I guess that's pretty much it for now.
Mhm.
I mean, I wanted to talk about politics, but we've been talking for like an hour. I guess maybe we could do it next time.
Yeah, I think next time is better. My battery is like two
Next time
percent
about
as
it. And
well.
my bro, the whole time my face is like, I think only first 20 minutes to find out what am I
Oh
gonna
my
post
god.
from this. Yeah, I mean that whole stream is getting posted on my channel, so that's fine. But whatever. It's just terrible to
Dude,
watch
I don't
myself
know
like
why
this.
it does that. Yeah, I
I
actually
don't
don't
know,
know.
dude. I don't know. Maybe next time I could try from my laptop if I could
Yeah, I
do
think
it better.
laptop will be better as well. To
That
be
might be
honest.
better. But yeah,
All
bro,
right
have a
then,
good
bro.
one.
You too.
Take care
Bye
of
bye.
yourself, man. All right, bye
Yeah.
bye.